From the war in West Asia, we now shift our attention to the war in Europe, where a new front of words and warnings is opening. US President Donald Trump on Sunday said that he may tell Russian President Vladimir Putin that he could supply Ukraine with long-range Tomahawk cruise missiles if Moscow does not end its invasion. Speaking to reporters aboard Air Force One en route to Israel, Trump said Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky had requested the missiles during their weekend phone calls.
I might say, look, if this war is not going to get settled, I'm going to send them Tomahawks. I may say that the Tomahawk is an incredible weapon, very offensive weapon. And honestly, Russia does not need that. They don't need that. Yes, I might tell them that if the war is not settled, that we may very well do it.
The Tomahawk missile has a range of about 2,500 kilometers, which is enough to strike deep inside Russian territory, including Moscow. Trump said the US would not sell the weapons directly to Ukraine, but could channel them through NATO. Moscow, however, has warned that any such transfer would mark a new stage of escalation.
Let us see what will happen this time. As to the Moscow stance, it has been very unequivocally presented by the President Vladimir Putin during recent session of the Valdai Discussion Club. It has been clearly said that this would be a serious round of escalation which, at the same time, would not change the situation on the front lines for the Kiev regime.
Zelensky, on the other hand, during his evening address, cleared that Ukraine would use Tomahawk missiles strictly for military purposes. He further added that America's pressure on Russia may, quote-unquote, work for peace. Listen in.
I just spoke with US President Donald Trump for the second time in recent days. We see and hear that Russia fears the possibility of the United States providing us with Tomahawks. It is a signal that this kind of pressure can be effective in achieving peace.
Then in his call with French President Emmanuel Macron, Zelensky warned that Moscow was, quote-unquote, taking advantage of shifting global attention as conflicts in West Asia dominate headlines.
Russia is pouncing on the opportunity that global diplomacy's eyes are on the Middle East. Putin escalated the situation at the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant, and Russia has also made its attacks on our energy infrastructure more vicious.
The back-to-back calls for the two leaders came as Russia renewed its wave of airstrikes across Ukraine. Ukrainian officials said on Sunday that one person was killed and more than a dozen wounded in overnight attacks on 4 regions. Strikes hit energy facilities again, crippling parts of the power grid ahead of another harsh winter. Videos posted by Ukraine's emergency services showed firefighters battling flames in Odessa after a Russian drone strike, while body cam footage from police in Donetsk showed the aftermath of an attack on a church that killed 2 people.
Колянчик, принимай аккуратненько. Бать, ну потерпи, пожалуйста, потерпи.
The war, now nearing its 4th year, has become Europe's deadliest conflict since World War II, and the stakes are rising again. Trump's warning to Putin may be just words for now, but in a war defined by what's said before what's done, words alone can change the course of what comes next.
Want the facts?
The latest developments?
News that gets straight to the point.
Well, we've got all 3 just for you. This is Firstpost Live, a brand new show, your window into what really matters.
Don't miss it.